Today I'm gonna do an in-depth review of this crypto gaming project called HyperChain X. But why did I choose to review this project exactly? What makes it so special? Well, apart from the insane 30x move to the upside within a week, this project's market cap is below $2 million, and this gives an incredible opportunity for those of you who wanna get in early. Now, I must say that such a low market cap coin is extremely risky, but that's how you generally make those 1, 2, 300x returns in crypto. If the market cap was like $40, $50 million, and it was, safe, you are going to say that it's too late now and you missed the lows. Now you have a chance to actually get into these lows, but there are so many microcap crypto coins out there. Why would you want to invest in this one in particular? Well, since I saw what this coin is capable of doing in such a short period of time, I decided to dive deep and get to know every little detail about this project and find out if it's going to worth my time and money. So in this video, I'm gonna do an in-depth review of HyperChain X, so I will cover pretty much everything, like what is this project all about, what makes it unique, token utility, tokenomics, the team behind the project, everything. So without wasting more time, let's find out what is HyperChain X. HyperChain X is an NFT marketplace, gaming platform and NFT launchpad. Now, before I go any further and show you the details regarding the gaming platform and the NFT launchpad, I wanna let you know that the simple fact that this is not just a single game or a single NFT project is extremely bullish on its own, at least for me, because to be completely honest, a single game can drive a lot of interest in the beginning, and even for a while, but new and more interesting games come up all the time, and those extremely popular ones just slowly die off eventually. And it's the same thing with NFTs. There might be a hype around a certain NFT project until it launches, but once it's launched, 99% of them just goes to zero after some time. And that's why I like projects like Vulcan Forge, for example, which is a game studio, NFT marketplace, and app incubator with more than 10 games. So you don't put your eggs in one basket, aka one game, but a whole game studio that produces games. And that's why it's holding quite well during this bear market, unlike many gaming tokens that went down 99%. And another example is CDFI Fund. This is a gaming launchpad, which is again extremely valuable because other gaming projects will use CDFI to get launched, and in order to get access to the pre-sale of these gaming tokens, you have to stake S-Fund, which is the CDFI native token. And that creates constant demand because there are always going to be new games coming up, and of course diminished sell pressure because the coin has to be staked for a while. And like I said, this thing alone makes HyperChain X very bullish in fundamental perspective. But of course that's not enough to bet the family farm on this project, so let's dive deep now. The first thing we notice on their website is that they have this NFT collection called Hypertrons, which will be available in Q1 of 2023, so should be out very soon. And apparently you'll be able to earn equity by staking these NFTs, so I'm not sure if they're gonna be a part of a game or something like that, but you can also stake them and earn equity, as they say. And this NFT collection will be launched through their launchpad, and the beauty of these launchpads is that they become a one-stop shop for everyone who wants to get their hands as early as possible onto the next big thing, and you don't know which one is going to be that project. So betting on the platform that they will be launched on is a much smarter move, instead of trying to gamble which one will be successful and which one not. But you can also participate in these launches if the projects are actually good, because they will bring a lot of eyeballs through custom mystery boxes, whitelisting options, free claims, affiliate marketing programs to make content creators speak about these projects, and so on. And apart from that, they will also have their own NFT marketplace where all the transactions will be made using their native token Hyper. So there you have another use case for the token. And one more thing I want to touch on about the potential scale of this project is that they actually plan to collaborate not just with other gaming projects, but with whole gaming studios. And that's huge, because that's gonna be a lot of traffic, which will lead to a lot of demand, and we all know that the demand pushes the price higher. They also mention collaborations with esporters, gamer girls, and historical events connected to gaming hosting their NFT collection. And as you probably guessed, they have these play-to-earn mechanics in place, so when you play their games or participate in their online tournaments, you'll be able to earn Hyper tokens. And again, like I said, they will have a game store where people can browse through many play-to-earn games, which some of them will be developed by HyperChain X, but others will be coming from gaming studios that they partnered up with. And apart from that, you'll be able to stream or watch other people's streams on their app, and streamers will be able to monetize their content, which is the main thing they want to be able to do, and actually make them want to stream on any platform in the first place. But on top of that, I think that's something that was truly missing in the last bull run, when the hype was around the NFTs and the metaverse and etc., was the ability to access these things through your phone, which is where the mass adoption comes from. And I'm glad to see that they will be creating their own games for Android and iOS with in-game NFTs and also gambling features. So on their gaming platform, you will find buy-in tournaments, 1 versus 1 high-stake battles, league creation options for esport teams, live streams, and so on. And again, the currency on the platform will be the Hyper token. And something interesting I want to mention about this project is that they closed a deal to create a limited NFT collection to Juji Tandon, and hopefully I pronounced his name correctly, which is the inventor of the double-sided floppy drive in the 80s. This guy was #1 in the disk drive industry, and it was on the Forbes list of the 400 richest Americans. Now, this doesn't mean anything in particular, but the simple fact that they are able to attract people like this tech legend just gives you a very good idea of what you can potentially expect from this project. But as I said many times in my videos, when you research a project, make sure you get to know the project's tokenomics, because that's very important. I can't stress this enough. And in terms of Hyperchain X, one thing we want to look at right away is their transaction fee, because you don't see it in every project, and I want to start off with that. So basically, for every transaction made, whether you buy or sell the Hyper token, you will be charged a 10% fee. And I know that this doesn't feel like something positive at first glance, but the truth is, you're not just charged 10% and the fee is going to the founders as a profit or something. The idea for the 10% fee is to incentivize long-term holding and actually grow the project, because 5% of the fees will be used for marketing, 4.9% will be used to buy back the Hyper token, and 0.1% will be burned. So this is definitely something bullish. And if you're looking to day trade this coin, you're actually going to have a hard time, to be honest. And if we take a quick look at the token allocations, we can see that 10% was allocated for the pre-sale, 6% for liquidity, which will be locked for 5 years by the way, 30% of the supply will be used for centralized exchange listings, 18% for the gaming ecosystem, 8% for marketing, 5% for liquidity tokens, 5% for lottery rewards, 4% for treasury, 4% for staking, 4% for yield farming, 4% for team and advisory, 1% for founders, and 1% will be burned. So right off the bat, we can see that the founders will get only 1%, plus 4% for team and advisory, and 4% treasury, which is 9% in total in the hands of the team if they want eventually to dump their tokens. And maybe we can include the 6% for liquidity as well, but that will be locked for 5 years, and it will be 15% if we include that, so it's not too big of a deal. So overall, the token allocations look fine, and I think they have a lot of things set in place the right way, and only a proper execution separates them from an explosion in terms of growth, which is basically what you want to see, because you never know which coin is going to skyrocket, but you can't expect it from a project in that the native token has little to no utility, the fundamentals are just off, and etc. So certain boxes must be checked first before you can even think about the upside potential. And so in case these boxes are checked, now it all comes down to the execution of the team. And speaking about the team, the project's co-founders are Joshua Brewers, also known as Josh Quantum, which is one of the devs as well, and Boyd Dennis Hilling, also known as Ninja Crypto, which is also the CEO. It's always a good sign when the team is doxed, and you can go and have a look at their Twitter profiles. In terms of their roadmap, they successfully completed phases 1 and 2, and what comes next is actually what this project was built in the first place. So the NFT marketplace and launchpad should be launched soon. The Hypertron NFT collection I talked to you about earlier should be available on pre-sale. Centralized exchange listings tier 1 and 2 are expected, some Netflix documentary, the equity staking for the Hypertron collection, gaming partnerships, and so on and so forth. And we can't even see the phase 4 yet, so there might be some more exciting stuff as well. And I want to go back on the price chart real quick and show you again that this project has only $1.6 million market cap as of right now. Around 60% of the total supply is already in circulation, which is a good thing, and it was launched in the middle of the bear market and still was able to do quite well for a while, making multiple X's for the early investors, and it made a decent correction after that. But like I said, from these lows here, which is not the bottom for the project, it made 30x returns, and that's only within a week. And the best part is, like I said, the market cap is still extremely low, and it doesn't require an insane amount of capital the price to move up another 10x from this point. So I want to clarify that this is not financial advice by any means. I do not tell you to go and invest in this project. All I'm saying is that we are still early, and a lot of people are keeping this project under their radar, and I think there's a good reason why. But apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and you can watch this video that popped up on the screen next, where I cover another 5 microcap crypto coins with insane potential. You can also subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any videos in the future. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.